Question 12. So we're going to look at this and think about how we can rewrite 1 minus cos 2 theta to end up getting here. So remember, just concentrate on one side. Now, I know I'm thinking about double angle formulae just here, because let's think about how we can rewrite this part. So we have 1 minus, I know cos 2 theta, cos squared theta, take away sine squared theta. So if we now write 1 minus cos squared, that's going to change to a plus. Just there. Right, let's have another think about where we can go from here. Well, let's concentrate on cos squared theta. Well, cos squared theta is 1 minus, so just doing it at one stage at a time, is 1 minus sine squared. And we've got plus sine squared theta. Let's just get rid of this bracket. So we're going to have 1 take away 1 plus, now we're going to have 2 sine squared theta. 2 sine squared theta. And obviously the ones are going to just disappear quite conveniently. Right, so where are we up to now? Now, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, wait a minute, I've got to get over here. I've got to get a tan in there somewhere. Well, tan is sine over cos. So, old maths trick, we're multiplying by 1. So let's multiply by cos theta over cos theta. Where does that take us? Now, these are the tricks, isn't it? It's just knowing that that's the thing to do. Right? Again, you know, the maths involved isn't too bad once you know that that's what you've got to do. So what's that going to give us now? So if I just split this up a minute, it's going to give me 2. Now I've got sine over cos, so that's going to give me tan theta. And then I've got sine theta multiplied by cos theta. Now, just to make it a little bit easier, I'm going to put that 2 just over there, because I also know about this part, and I should know that what that's going to give me, that's the same as sine 2 theta. So tan theta, sine 2 theta, which is where we wanted to get to. There we go. Right, lovely job. Now, part B. Okay, part B looks horrible. I'm going to use this, right? We've got to try and find some solutions for this over here. So let's get thinking about what we can actually write down here. Well, I'll tell you what, let's remember, we've done part A. So let's start replacing, use this bit. This is why it's asked us to do this. Let's replace that part with tan x, just doing this up here, sine 2x. Now, let's take away this from both sides. So let's make a little bit of room here, okay, about where I'm going to do this question. Let me do it over here, so we've got a little bit of room. So let's take this away from both sides and see where we get to. Now again, this question really is just about having the confidence to just try some stuff out. So we've got tan x, sine 2x, and we're going to take away 3 tan squared x sine 2x. Now, I don't like that sec squared, so you should be saying to yourself now, what's sec squared? Well, sec squared, remember, is 1 plus tan squared. So if I replace this bit with 1 plus tan squared, I'm going to get here, I'm going to get tan squared x minus 4. So let's write the rest of it down in terms of where we are, just so we can see everything there. And it's important just to keep writing it down, because life will be loads easier for us to work with. And remember, at the moment, it's equal to 0. Now, because it's equal to 0, I want to try and get something multiplied by something. So what have I got here is a common factor. Well, I've got tan x sine 2x, right? That's a factor here, and it's a factor over here as well. So if I take that outside, what do we get? So I've got tan x sine 2x. You could just multiply all the brackets out, I suppose. So it's going to be that part multiplied by, right, what have we got left inside it? Well, we've got this bit. So got tan squared x minus 4. And then what's left over here? Well, we're going to have minus, so I've still got a 3. I've taken a tan x outside, I've taken the sine 2x outside, so I've just got a tan x left. Right, we're nearly there now. I've got something multiplied by something. Think about this. This is just a quadratic. And now let's factorize this part just here. So that's going to give me, if I've got minus 4, two things that multiply together, give me minus 4. So it's going to be tan x. Remember, the whole thing's equal to 0. So it's going to be minus 4 plus 1. And remember, we've still got, it's going to be multiplied by tan x sine x. Right. We just need to now consider each one of these things that equals 0. So, as we just got a product of 3 factors there. So this one, this would be tan x equals minus 1. This one would be tan x equals 4. And this one over here, well, we've got cos. Let's reverse this. All right, tan sine 2x. That's horrible, isn't it? But remember what we did before. Let's switch it back to 1 minus cos 2 theta. 1 minus cos 2x we got there. So therefore, cos 2x must equal 1. Now, if I just do, let's do inverse tan of minus 1. So that gives me minus pi over 4. And inverse tan of 4, that gives me 1.326. It did say 3 decimal places in the question, so make sure that you do that. Don't want to lose silly marks. And if we do inverse cos of 1, we get 2x equals 0, so therefore x must equal 0. There we are. Look, we got our 3 answers. Hurrah!